All right. We are in 6-5, applying systems review number 2, page 347, number 11. It says use substitution. And they give us y equals 3x minus 2, and they give us y equals 2x minus 5. So we have to substitute. If we have to substitute, the first thing is we have to have one variable by itself. Well, the y is already by itself, so I'm going to take this y and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to substitute it in for the other y. So this would be 3x minus 2 equals 2x minus 5. I'm going to get rid of my variable on one side. That becomes x minus 2 equals negative 5. I'm going to add 2. X becomes negative 3. If x is negative 3, I plug that back in. So y equals 3 times negative 3 minus 2. Y equals negative 9 minus 2. Debt minus 2 would be more debt, negative 11. Number 14, we are going to do substitution again. Y equals negative 3x plus 4. And I got negative 6x minus 2y equals negative 8. I need to substitute. The y is already by itself. I plug that into y. Negative 6x minus 2 parenthesis, negative 3x plus 4 equals negative 8. I go ahead and I distribute. Negative 6x plus 6x minus 8 equals negative 8. 6x plus negative 6x plus 6x is gone. Negative 8 equals negative 8. This is infinite solution, or all real numbers, same thing. Number 12. 2x plus y equals 3. 4x plus 4y equals 8. Even though this is set up to eliminate, I need to substitute because they asked me to substitute. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve for this y first, so I'm going to get rid of this 2x. That gives me y equals negative 2x plus 3. So now I can go ahead and I can substitute in for what y stands for. 4x plus 4 parenthesis, negative 2x plus 3 equals 8. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute. That's what I get. I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms on the same side. 4x, negative 8x, that's negative 4x plus 12 equals 8. Minus 12 minus 12. Negative 4x equals negative 4. Divide by negative 4. X equals 1. I'm going to go ahead and take what x equals, and I'm going to substitute it back into the beginning. So, 2 times 1 plus y equals 3. This becomes 2 plus y equals 3. Minus 2 minus 2. Y equals 1. So x is 1, y is 1. Page 353, number 1. Now they want us to eliminate. They give me 5m minus p equals 7. 7m minus p equals 11. So negative 1, negative 1. So I need to get the opposite if I'm going to eliminate. I could do 5, 7, negative 1, negative 1. Well, I think negative 1's easiest. I just need to turn one of those negative 1's into a positive 1. So I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1. Negative 5m plus 1p equals negative 7. Negative 1 plus 1p, eliminate. 2m equals 4. Divide by 2, m equals 2. Plug back into one of my equations. 5 times 2 minus 1p equals 7. 10 minus 1p equals 7. Negative 10, negative 10. Negative 1p equals negative 3. Divide by negative 1. P equals 3. Number 2. 8x plus 5y equals 38. Negative 8x plus 2y equals 4. These are already opposites. 7y equals 42. Divide by 7, y equals 6. I take my y and I go ahead and I plug in. 8x plus 5 times 6 equals 38. 8x plus 30 equals 38 minus 30. 8x equals 8. Divide by 8, x equals 1. Number 3, 7f plus 3g equals negative 6. 7f minus 2g equals negative 31. I like the 7 and 7. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply this by negative 1. That gives me negative 7f minus 3g equals positive 6. Those eliminate. Negative 2, negative 3 becomes negative 5g. Negative 31 plus 6 is positive 25. Divide by negative 5. Y equals negative 5. Or g, sorry. I plug back in for g. 7f plus 3 times negative 5 equals negative 6. 7f minus 15 equals negative 6. Add 15, add 15. 7f equals 9. 7f3, negative 5. Divide by 7, and I get a fraction, 9 over 7. Let me see where I might have messed up. Positive 6. Oh, negative 25. Negative 36 divided by negative 5 is positive 5, so that's where I messed up. So that's 15 plus 15, subtract 15, that's negative 21. Divide by 7, that gives me negative 3. Thought I messed up. So my answer is negative 3 for F. Page 359, number 1. Two x minus y equals 4, so that's negative 1. 7x plus 3y equals 27. I'm going to multiply this by 3 because I like the negative 1 and the positive 3. That gives me 6x minus 3y equals 12. Those eliminate. 13x equals 12. Okay, 13x equals, that becomes 39. Divide by 13, x equals 3. I take my x and I plug it back in. 2 times 3 minus 1y equals 4. 6 minus 1y equals 4. Minus 6. Negative 1y equals negative 2. Y equals 2. Number 2. 2x plus 7y equals 1. X plus 5y equals 2. I'm going to go ahead and multiply this by negative 2. Negative 2x minus 10y equals negative 4. That's gone. These eliminate. That gives me negative 3y equals negative 3. Divide by negative 3, y equals 1. I take y equals 1, and I plug it back in. 2x plus 7 times 1 equals 1. 2x plus 7 equals 1. Minus 7. So that gives me 2x equals negative 6. Divide by 2. X equals negative 3. I take that. Oh, and I'm done. So now I'm on 3. On number 3. I have 4x plus 2y equals negative 14. 5x plus 3y equals negative 17. I can't just do one, I actually have to multiply both. I'm going to multiply this by negative 5 and this by 4. So that gives me negative 20x minus 10y equals positive, so 14 times 5 is 20, that's 70. Positive 20x plus 12y equals 17 times 4, 28, 6, 7, 8, negative 88. Those eliminate. 2y equals negative 18 divided by 2, y equals negative 9. If y equals negative 9, I plug back in. So, 4x plus 2 times negative 9 equals negative 14. 4x minus 18 equals negative 14. 4x equals 4. X would be 1. Page 367. Page 367, number 13. Here we go, number 13. On number 13 it says, Manuela has a total of 40 DVDs of movies and television shows. The number of movies is 4 less than 3 times the number of TV shows. Write and solve a systems of equations. Okay, so the two things that we're talking about is X and Y. We are talking about movies and TV shows. Movies and TV shows. Those are our DVDs. The first sentence says we have a total of 40 DVDs, so that means a total of X plus Y gives me 40. Then it says the number of movies, so my movies is X, so X is 4 less than, that means I subtract, put it to the back, 3 times the number of TV shows. Hey, there's my other equation. This is already set up to substitute, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to substitute. If I substitute, I get 3y minus 4 plus y equals 40. So this would give me 4y minus 4 equals 40. Add 4, add 4. 4y equals 44. Divide by 4, divide by 4, y equals 11. So I have 11 TV shows, so 11 plus x would give me 40. So x plus 11 equals 40. If I subtract 11, I get x equals 29. So I have 29 DVDs, movies, and I am done.